Good morning, everyone. Morning. This group you see up there are called Mainely Flutes, and we do have Mainely Flutes, except there's a clarinet hiding there, and piano don't touch, you're welcome to come and take a look. So during Mozart's time, this was the flute he wrote for. So to this day, the flute is still part of the woodwind family. So there's a little bit of that information. Thank you. So C flute, which is your everyday flute, sounds like, who's mine? Thank you. Like this. He's an Australian, born in the 1800s, but he immigrated to America. He joined the Army, the U.S. Army, and became a U.S. citizen in 1919. I think that's what my program says. You can double check there. But he used to be an oboist. He wrote a lot of wonderful music for wind instruments. So here's one of them. bravery. It takes courage to act like you don't really know what you're doing. So next piece is written in the style of the 1500s court music. So if you think back to the time when they had huge dresses coming out to the side, huge wigs, and even men had very fancy attire back then, I think. And so the music is very slow. It's whole ballad. It wasn't written during that time, but it was written in the style of the Spanish court dance. And you'll hear our bass clarinet here. If you hear like woody sound coming, it's bass clarinet. But the part she's covering today was actually written for the guitar. adjust. And if you think about we have this angle here, then this angle, and then we also have this angle. So I could be playing a single note. And it can go wildly out of tune or in tune. So when you hear a flute player and it just sounds just a little off, think, okay, hot pots, cold pots, goes out of tune, so we gotta get it to be the right temperature. And wooden instruments too, back then, when it was all wood, you can get modern flutes that are wood too. They need to be warmed up too. And they actually take a little longer to warm up, right? So we have to sit there and blow air through it sometimes to come in warm. Here's our next piece. We had two movements from this Gaelic offering. We have Rose Cottage and followed by the Doubtful Wife. If you don't have a wife yet, you can think of it as doubtful sister, doubtful brother, doubtful friend, doubtful husband. Oh, I'm sorry. One more. We have two bathrooms, one here, one in the nursery, and one more downstairs. One upstairs too, my goodness. And then the emergency exits are lit up, as you can see, or you can go out the way you came in. Right. change meters. So sometimes we have 3 beats, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, back 2, 3, 1, 2. So as a group, we have to count. And so if you have metronome at home, you want to use them. Next we have for you Scarborough Fair. In this song, you will clearly hear the accompaniment, which is the rippling bass part, and then you'll hear the tune. And you know, in any kind of music, without the other, the melody can't shine without accompaniment, and accompaniment by itself can be boring. So see if you can pick out who's playing what when you listen today. before moving to Maine, we heard that air conditioning is not available everywhere here. So when Teresa told me about the AC unit here, especially today, we were very thankful. the elephants are walking to their bath.
traditional flute and then decide to go to like the bass or the like give everyone a start?
Would you like to take this one?
Yeah, I started with a C flute and saw an alto and was obsessed. So over the years, I never because I love the bass, so yeah. And I play piccolo too, but not here. So
Yeah, I think especially if you start in school, you're going to start on C.
And there's a reason for that. The flute is easier than the others. I mean, the lower ones take more air, the upper ones take more control. She talked about intonation. That's all part of the factor.
Jason, you had a question earlier. No? Okay. Yes.
Is a saxophone type of flute, or is it?
Is saxophone a type of
It's its own instrument. It was actually invented by Adolf Sax, and it was meant to be a combination of a woodwind and a brass. He wanted an instrument that was loud enough, loud like brass instruments, but played like a woodwind. So, and the orchestras really rejected it well, pretty much forever. But the bands and the jazz bands, of course, loved it. And they come in many, many sizes, much like flute.
Saxophones have saxophone choirs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Micah? Why didn't we buy the contrabass?
it's like 20, 30,000.
Money. But we take donations. If anybody would like to donate one, you never know.
Yes.
How different is the confident flute or the one that's strictly for? How different is it when it plays to the others?
Have you ever played it? I won't even play the bass.
They all have the same fingerings. Okay, so everything, once you learn the flute, you can play all the other flutes. The difference is mouth and air and arms.
But Donna's actually played contrabass. You want to tell us?
How much lower is it? It's an octave lower than the
The
bass.
So the pipes are like
2 octaves.
like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you think of pipe organs, and think of maybe not the lowest pipes, but that the really low sound, and that's how much air we would be using. And flute is the only blowing instrument where we produce sound by wasting air. If you've ever blown across a bottle top, you have to let some air escape for it to make sound, right? So it's a very inefficient when it comes to air usage, like trombone, trumpet, all brass, other winds, you put it into your mouth. So every drop of air you take is going into your instrument, but we have to spend some to get some sound. Someone said like equal amount of trombone for the air goes into tuba. Yes, Ricky Lombardo is still alive. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming today, and please enjoy the historic flute display. Thank you. Have a great day.
was fun. But we have to have the people, like if we're gonna do it.
No, it's good. It's good. You do a great job.
Thank you. Well, good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.
Saturday, yes.
Yeah, I'm playing piccolo.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Chris is conducting the Mozart, so I,
Have fun.
I hope we will. We're working very hard at it. I'm having that. Sure. I said to me. Very, I've never seen anything. It is.
Hey, gentle. Careful. It's a good one, girl. You want to be gentle.
Thank you.